Lots of people ask me if it's possible to throw with air dry clay. So here I am with an air dry clay kit and a mini wheel to show you that throwing is possible. You can even fire these pieces in the microwave, or once they're dry you can just paint them and varnish them and keep them as a small pottery project at home. This one, as you can see, is tiny, so it would be great as a little memento or souvenir to send someone in the post. So let's try something a bit bigger. Let's do a bowl. Starting by centering it, I bring it up and then down to center, and opening it up, I'm going to make this into a bowl, so drawing it out to 3 o'clock, a nice bowl shape, and then I'll carve away the base, leaving that finished bowl. Great project to keep your rings in, or the perfect size for a handful of sweets. You can either keep this as air dry clay, or like I say, you can fire it in the microwave too, or in a regular kiln. So here's me throwing with air dry clay a little bit slower, and centering is probably the hardest thing to do. If you practice moving the clay up and down, a bit like this, so it's like a unicorn horn, and don't worry if it gets a bit wobbly, it always does in throwing. The wobble is just part of the pot. Super wobbly! So don't panic, just go from the base to the tip and then the tip back down to the base, and you'll find that the clay centers itself, a bit like this, kind of a bread bun shape. I say Tunnock's tea cake, but a bread bun works too. And then to finger in, literally just put your finger in and press up from the outside. So the answer is yes, you can throw with air dry clay until the clay moves in an upward direction, and you'll see a vase starts to form all on its own. Because air dry clay has the fibres in it, you want to go nice and slow. Obviously this is sped up and I'm using my fingers as tools, but you can use any tools to move the clay up and down. Really just have a practice at getting that clay moving. Here I'm using a tool to carve the outside of my pot into that real vase shape. And it might look quite clunky now, but you can cut that base away and really trim it into the vase shape you want with an elegant base. Then, using a tool, just tickle from the base back up to the tip, making sure the rim is clean, and then you've got a finished vase. So yes, throwing with air dry clay is possible, and fun too.